Okay, hello everyone. My name is Sofianisa Elmawan Mareta, and then in this video, I would like to explain about lexical relation. Okay, so what is lexical relation? Lexical relation is the connection between words. Lexical relation is used to analyze the meaning of words based on their relationship with one another. Okay, so this is the part of lexical relationship. The first one is synonym. Synonym is the state or phenomenon in which two words that sound different, have a different in pronunciation, but have the same or identical meaning as another word or phrase. For example, the party was terrible. The synonym is the party was awful. Like that. And then the second, it was difficult exam. It was a hard exam. Like that. Okay, so the next is about anatomy. Anatomy is state or phenomenon in which the words have the sense relation with involve the opposite meaning. Like example, hot the opposite is cool, and like the opposite is dislike, and on the opposite is off, like that. Okay, so the next is this is the type of anatomy. Anatomy have a two types. The first is credible anatomy and non-credible anatomy. Okay, so the next is hyponym. Hyponym is the state or phenomenon that show the relationship between more general terms in lexical representation and the more specific instead of it. Okay, the lexical representation of like red, yellow, green, blue, purple, black is it about color. So we can say that red is a hyponym of color and so on. Okay, the next is prototype. Prototype is member or a set of member of a group that best represent. So prototype is best represent the group as a whole is called a prototype. An example of group that is easily recognized by people is prototype. For example, the first one is chair is the prototype of furniture, and then the robin is the prototype of bird. Like that. Okay, so the next is homophone and homonyms. When words with different spelling and meaning have the same pronunciation, they are defined as a homophone, and then when words with the same spelling and pronunciation have different meanings, they are described as homonyms. Like this, right and right, we can call it homophone, and then meet and meet we can call it with homophone. Then the next is race. Race is competition for speed or race where people who belong to same genetic stuff. We can call it with homonyms. And then like that, like this, pet is a playing animal or pet used for hitting the ball. We can call it with homonyms like that. Okay, so the next is about polysemy. Polysemy happens when a word has more than one meaning and all its meaning are listed under one entry in dictionary. And then here are examples. Mouth, and it can mean the mouth of river or mouth of animal or mouth of a cave. Like run, we can know the meaning with run a race or run a computer program. Like that. So the next is about wordplay. Wordplay is the clever use word and meaning and info. The use of literary device, the techniques such as consequence, Assonance, spelling, alliteration, onomatopoeia, rhyme, acronyms, puns, and slang to form humorous written and spoken expression. For example, like this. Okay, so the next is about metonymy. Metonymy is a figurative language in which a thing or concept is represented or replaced by another thing that is generally considered to have a close relationship with the concept or things to be expressed. For example, the pen is mightier than sword. Okay, the next is about metaphors. Metaphors is figure of speech that compares two different ideas or things that are almost the same or even the same. Metaphors are also known as equation or comparison. For example, life is a roller coaster. Like that is an example of metaphors. Okay, so that's all from me. Thank you and assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.